Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. So a little bit ago I picked up the Maybelline Dream Velvet foundation and I just thought that I would film a first impressions when I put it on for the first time. This says, so it's the Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation and I got it in the shade 10 Porcelain Ivory. This is the second lightest shade, I believe. But anyways, I've heard some mixed reviews about this. I've heard that it's really, it's not as matte as you would think, but I just figured I'd try it out. Sometimes I have oily skin and sometimes I have dry skin, so hopefully this is something that I can use either way and that it'll work whatever my skin is doing. So let's go ahead and get started. I have put some primer on my face. I just used the Nivea Men's Hydrating, I don't know what, I can't remember what it's called, it's not in front of me, but the aftershave balm that Nikki Tutorials discovered, and that's all the rage right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some of this on the back of my hand. I don't know how much I'm going to need, but there's that. I feel like it looks kind of pink, and I do have, as you can see, I do have some pink undertones, but I just did a little bit on my hand the other day and I blended it out and I thought it looked fine. So I'm just going to take a Real Techniques sponge. It's a really moussey consistency, so that's as I pat it, it lifts and then separates. So let's just go ahead and tap it all over. I feel like a sponge may not be the best way to apply it. I'm not sure. I usually reach for a sponge rather than a brush. I just end up looking really streaky. Sometimes I'll go in with, I don't have my foundation brush in front of me either, but I will actually put the product on my face and then blend it in. Okay, so there is just one application. I feel like the undertone is kind of weird and maybe not blending out so well, so I just put some on my jawline and down my neck. I'm just going to blend that in, maybe that'll help. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. I haven't used mousse formula in a while. I've actually only ever tried the CoverGirl, or not CoverGirl, the Revlon one that came in the pot. Yeah, that looks better on my jawline. I'm still not sure. It does feel pretty matte and really smooth. I think I like it. I don't know if this is the best way to apply it. Maybe tomorrow I'll try again and use a brush. But just reading the back, it says it's their first gel whipped foundation. Fresh, new, and flawless, Dream Velvet whips a fresh gel into a velvet soft texture. Complexion is perfected and smooth with a soft matte finish just like velvet. Skin feels fresh with lasting hydration. Anyway, I think it's okay. It applied kind of weird. I don't know. Let me know if any of you have tried this and if you had a hard time applying it or just what your thoughts are. I will go and do the rest of my makeup and maybe do some stuff around the house and then come back. I will try and come back and let you know what I think after it's really set and I've got the rest of my makeup on and everything. So I will see you in a little bit. Hey everyone, I am back from my first check-in. It has been about 2 hours since I put the foundation on and I have to say that now that it has had time to set and I have the rest of my makeup on, I actually do really like it. As you saw when I was putting it on, I just wasn't really sure. Consistency was weird. I'm still gonna play with different ways to apply it, like with different kinds of brushes and stuff like that. But overall, I am really liking this foundation. It is definitely a soft matte, which is what it says, and I do agree. It is matte, but it doesn't feel like super drying. If I zoom in, I don't know if you can see, I do have some dryness up here, and it's kind of clinging, but it's not like drying it out even more. So that's, whoa. So I'm really glad that it's not like totally clinging to those dry spots. I thought, like I said earlier, my skin can't decide what it is. Yesterday it was oily, today it's more dry. but because it's a soft matte hydrating foundation, it doesn't seem to be clinging too bad, which I really like. I do like the coverage, I just think it looks really nice. So that is it for this update if I get a chance. So that is it for this update. Hopefully I can update you one more time in a couple of hours. If you've watched my videos, then you know that I just have to go off of natural lighting. So I won't be able to update you all the way through the night until I take it off probably, but I will give it a few more hours, and if I still have lighting good enough to film, then I will fill you in again. Hey everybody, I just wanted to do one last check-in. I got home earlier from work than I thought I was going to, so I still have some natural lighting, but this will probably be the last one because it is about to get dark. I have had this foundation on for about 6 hours now, I think, and I actually do really like it. It started, you can see there's a little bit of shine, but not enough. Like, I'm not oily, I don't feel like I need to go and powder or blot or anything like that. There was a little while, about an hour after my last check-in, that it started to feel kind of tacky, like right around here. It was weird and I just felt sticky and like I was getting oily, but then it just went away. So I don't really know what that was about, but I think that it held up pretty well. It's worn away around my nose, but that's pretty normal, especially in the winter because I kind of have like an eternal cold and I'm always like blowing my nose. So it makes sense for it to rub away there. But overall, like everywhere else, I feel like it looks really good. Staying power is good. I'll leave it on for a few more hours before I take it off, but as of right now at the 6 hour mark, I really like it. I think it is a soft matte. It doesn't feel super drying, and at this point it has gotten a little more dewy, not oily and not really that dewy, but enough that where I kind of felt like I had some clinging dry spots, I don't really see that anymore. So I would give this foundation a 2 thumbs up. I really like it. I'm going to keep playing with it. The application was kind of weird, so try to use a brush tomorrow and leave down in the comments or post on Instagram or something like that. If you're not following me on Instagram, go and click the link down in the description box to follow me there. And make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on any more of my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!